Let's start the show. Welcome back, everyone, to a very special episode of Fixer Matt playing Borderlands, Mr. Torgue's Arena of Badassery by Monster Fight Club. How's everyone doing today? Are you excited as I am? Yeah. Your eyes don't fool you. This is a cyberpunk battle space setup here, but we're not playing cyberpunk. MFC was super kind enough to reach out to me and ask if I wanted to demo the new skirmish rules that are coming out for Borderlands, and I said absolutely. So, a bit of a rush, but we put together a board. They sent over some demo cards and the demo rules for me. I'll share a few of those with you as we go through. But yeah, it's going to be a fun one today. You can see I've got mostly everything set up here, but I didn't want to set up almost everything because I want to set it up with you guys so you can see how this all plays through and how this works. Maybe you've played Cyberpunk before, but I'm guessing most of you haven't. So buckle up, it's going to be a fun one. We probably got a couple hours into us before we sign off, but we'll see if we get to the end of the game or not. Shouldn't take too long, but we are going to be figuring out as we go along. But I do have a little bit of advantage with that because I am passionate about Cyberpunk Combat Zone, so know those rules inside and out very well. This game is adapted from that, so it shouldn't take us too long. You know, we're gonna take some liberties, make some guesses, assumptions. You know, how the limiter works. I didn't exactly read the whole page on how the limiter works. I'm just assuming it's gonna work almost the same as Cyberpunk Combat Zone. The tokens are gonna work the same. But let's get into a couple of the differences you might be seeing here compared to the normal Borderlands game. And I'll try my best to explain it. I've only just started reading the rules for it today, so we're going to be consulting the rules a couple times during the match. But other than that, things should go pretty smooth. So yeah, I'm glad you're all here with us today. Huge, uber super crazy big thank you to MFC. Let's try out some of this new GIF, my new commands here. Yes! Big ups MFC on the screen there. It's working. So chat, feel free to use that as much as you want. We also got one for crits and fumbles. Well, I can't wait for you guys to see those when we get there. But yeah, mega huge thank you to MFC. Man, they do love their fans. They listen to us. They take constructive feedback, good or bad. You know, if it helps the game, it helps the game. The games. So yeah, don't be afraid to share your thoughts with them. They love to hear it, you know. Yes. Thank you for the follow, MFC Adri. Looks like we got the Twitch. The Twitch overlay's working as well. So yeah, all kinds of new shininess on the stream here for you guys and gals to play around with, interact with me a little bit. Let's get into explaining the differences between, as far as I can tell, the difference between this game and this version of the game. Sorry, I should say this is still Borderlands, but this is the skirmish rules of the game. It's called Into the Borderlands. You can get more information on it right here. I'll put the link in the chat. There you go. It's on GameFound. Give that a click. They got 4 expansions and so much more on there right now. It's being crowdfunded, so go pledge. Find the right level for you, pledge it up, give them some support, and then you wait a little while, and then you get something similar to this. You'll be playing this and have it in your own hands, playing it in your own house or your LGS. First thing you might probably notice is, yes, we're using paper cards. Oh no, did my camera freeze? I think my camera froze, chat. Hang on, let's pause it. Maybe the Twitch alerts broke it. Which camera is it? It's this camera here. Oh no. This camera has... There we go. She's alive. Great. Yes, we are playing with paper cards. Like I said, we just put this together this morning. MFC sent over some files. I printed them out, and yeah, because I printed out the rule book before, it kind of killed my ink. So do not take these cards at face value. Will not look like this. Like a good example is this, like a Mara card. This card should be really purple. But I ran out, I think, cayenne or magenta or something like that. Probably cayenne. So they won't look like this. You can see the edge of my printer margin there. Yeah, it's going to be a little rough like that. We're using combat zone scenery, combat zone board, combat zone limiters. I ran out of tokens. So we're using combat zone tokens. Um, you're supposed to use other tokens from the Borderlands. I'm using luck tokens from Combat Zone. They do give instructions to use. I think it's the level up tokens, skill tokens. Yeah, this is how it's gonna be today because it's a demo, right? Like these cards could change at any time, so don't don't think this is the final. What the game's gonna finally look like. Me and MFC were just so excited to show you guys this expansion. We know you're gonna love it. So we want to just throw it together, get playing, get some dice rolling, get some eyes on this, and hopefully it gets you guys excited for the campaign, the crowdfund campaign, the GameFound campaign, and just excited in Borderlands in general. I'm super excited to start playing. The other expansions are looking really great. There's some raid bosses and other campaign expansions there. What else is different about this game? Oh yeah, you're not seeing any what do you call them? Skill tree cards with the Vault Hunters. They have one, and here I'll actually pop up some of this. See if I can put a card on screen here for you. Where's Amara's cards? Right here in front of me. I set this up so I could show you guys the cards a lot better than properties. We'll just do. Oops, that's the wrong device. Yeah, I think that should do it. Hey, where's our card? I know I fixed this earlier. There it is. Edge beamer. There we go. See? All kinds of new features on this stream today. Just give me a minute to make sure they're working and we'll get there. So you can see here on Amara's card, she's got the tokens on the left side, just like a combat zone card. You got her name there, and then on the top right corner you can see what the cost is and her level. So she's got two of those Borderlands symbols next to her. That means that she's level 2 as opposed to level 1 or level 0. You can see her skills on the side there, her ability. I think they usually have 2 or 3 abilities per character, which looks pretty cool. And the other great thing is, so since we did lose the skill trees, there's multiple versions of this level 2 card. So, you know, you could still have Amara at level 2, but her other abilities won't say phase grasp. You know, maybe she'll have the phase slam ability and that kind of thing. So, multiple versions of the levels of the cards. So, you know, you can pick which one as you level up. That's a big difference. What else? What else? We're going to draw some gear at the beginning at random. Oh yeah, another major thing you probably noticed too is that over here I have, on the left side, I don't have very much room on the screen to fit it all in here. On the left side is one team. I'll be playing both teams since I have no one to play with today. And then the front edge down here in front of me is another team. You're probably thinking, what the heck? Why is the Vault Hunters and the Psychos all mixed up? Well, that's how this game's played. You're gonna have a few, you know, bigger characters like the Goliath. Let me see if I can pull up a card there for Goliath. Shotgun Tank, Psycho, Marauder, Steve. There's Goliath. He's got abilities now. He's got abilities similar to what they would have had in the previous cards, and he's got action tokens. And he's on, you know, Salvador and Moses' team here, and we have Amara and Mordecai's team over there, with a few Psychos and other Skags and etc. on their teams. Yeah. So yeah, there's another good example of a card. There's a Goliath one. They have their ability. He has two abilities. And you can see at the bottom too, it says gear. So when we're about to equip these guys, like I said, I didn't want to equip everything. I want to show you how, how to set up a game, because that's part of playing the game. So you can see he's got two guns. He gets an ammo dump and a Zed's med. So when we start, we'll give them some gear, see what we get, and yeah, I think unless someone else can notice anything majorly different. Enemies will drop loot when they die, or I guess not enemies, but any models. Models will drop loot when they die. You can. Oh my goodness, sorry about that, chat. I think this headset might be cooked. It just came off the charger and it's still not holding a charge. So before I get into the game, I'm gonna go grab the wire because I don't want to have to keep trying to turn it off and on while I'm playing here. But I guess my battery's dead on this headset. But we'll deal with that in a minute. I don't remember what I was saying now about the differences about this game. They drop. Oh, I was talking about loot. They drop loot like normal. Um, and then you can scoop it up. There's an action where you can go, and if you're within yellow of loot, you get the loot. The loot's used similar to Borderlands the normal Borderlands style way, where you can use it to switch guns, heal, etc., etc. Okay. I think that's it for my explaining. If you give me one moment to go grab a wire, so I can wire this headset in, and we won't have to worry about it losing juice halfway through the stream. And then we'll give him some gear, and we can start rolling some dice. So pause for 1 second, grab yourself a tea or a coffee or some water, whatever you want to have drink this afternoon. Let's play some games together. Be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back. Yeah. While I was running upstairs, I was thinking, one thing more I want to explain to you. If you're familiar with Combat Zone, you're probably familiar with the concept of gonks. We have gonks. Let me scroll up to... Psycho is a good example. He's a gonk, per se, if you know what that means. If you don't know what it means, he's cannon fodder. You can see on the card right here. I'm pretty sure you can see my mouse. It says cannon fodder right there. He's only got one action token. Um, that means basically they're one-shot kills. They also take their activations when you inspire your team. If you don't know what that means, in Combat Zone, when you run, you go, it's your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. If you want to refresh some of your tokens on your characters, you can skip a turn, do nothing with your models, your characters, and then they get flip their tokens back. But the fodder can move and shoot and take their one action just like a gonk can. So that's the major difference. or major similarity, I guess. Great. Yeah, if there's any MMP staffers watching and want to correct me on any of this, please feel free to jump in. This is a community channel. You know, don't be shy. Speak up if I'm playing it wrong. I want everyone to learn correctly and enjoy these wonderful games that MFC puts out for us. Yeah, let's finish setting up the board here. I have I have the board set up. And I don't think I missed anything. Cannon fodder. Sidekicks. Levels. Terrain rules. Loot. Yeah. We're doing well here. Let's start figuring out how to do a scenario. We're going to do the first scenario in the book. They give us a few to play. Oops. Sorry, chat. I'm just looking through some papers here. Trying to get on the right page for you. Linked games, starter games, setup. Okay, so that's scenario 1. This is a battle space. Let's read the page about how to set up the game. Preparing a game. We got to choose a scenario. Already did that. We determined points. When you start a game, you're supposed to pick, 100, 150, 200 points for your team. That's what that number in the top right corner of the cycle there means. It means he costs 5. Other models. Let's see if we can find it. He costs 6, 5. As the really good models, like there's a Badassery, he's got 10. Some of the Vault Hunters are 25. I think I saw one. Yeah, even Amara's level 20 is 29 cost. We're playing 100. These models I have on the table here are outlined in the book as a couple step demo / starter teams. I didn't pick these ones. They're just outlined in the rule book, scenario book to help us just get started a lot faster here. So I just threw these down as per the guidelines. All right. Build the team is next. Players spend points to build their team. The number of points each model costs in the top right corner. Yep. Cannot spend more than half of their total points on fodder models. That's a good point. That's good to know. So you can't just load up on fodder. Players may have any number of levels in their characters unless the scenario specifically states otherwise. Players may agree on which models they build to build teams or use this draft to keep the selection fair. Yeah, there's a rule in here that says if one player takes the Psycho card, all the Psychos are now can belong to that one player, and not vice versa. So that the other player would not have access to any Psychos if they want to do that, like a draft. Yeah, it's like it'd be like I pick Psychos. Well, then that's out of the thing. I'll take shotgun tanks maybe instead. Because I can't pick Psychos. Like that stuff. That makes sense. We got legendary characters. We won't be dealing that. We got equip our starting gear. So that was one of the things I did want to wait for you to do. Let's draw some gear. I'm gonna have to make some more space on these cards on this table for the gear they're about to get. For the gear we're about to receive. Mose's Iron Bear, I do believe, works similar the way it works in the normal Borderlands rules, where if after her activation, after you inspire, she gets a badass token. When she activates, she can discard 3 of them, remove all of her tokens, and replace her with Iron Bear. Also, when she takes out a rival, she gains a badass token, so that's pretty cool. I didn't put too much thought into picking which cards were which. Like I said, they have multiple versions, so if you take the time, read carefully, all 3 of the level 1 most cards, you might find one that best suits you. But this is the one I just picked quickly because I was just trying to get on camera here for you. But yeah, let's pull some cards. Salvador gets 3 guns. I do believe I read in the rule book that it said You can put these guns on any one you want before you start. If I'm not mistaken, that is how we'll be playing that. Pull 3 guns for him. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more space. Lots more space. Fix your mat here. He also gets a Zed's med. Which gives him a shield. Moe's gets 2 guns. And 2 ammo. It's kind of neat getting random cards. That's for your gear. Instead of building it out of a deck. You know, like Combat Zone works. Which is neat. Because it's more, that's totally Borderlands. I was just literally telling my friend yesterday about how Borderlands does a pretty good job of replicating the game. How, you know, lots of loot, randomness, guns, 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 lots of hordes of enemies. I like that. Oh, the Goliath. That's who's supposed to be here, not my cannon fodders. I tossed an extra ring on here. Oh, I should take down that card. Oh, did my camera freeze again? No, we good? Looks like it froze again. That's gonna be annoying if it keeps doing that. Yeah, it did freeze again. Do not buy a Razer camera. It doesn't. It freezes. This thing, I don't know. If I don't move it and I get it set up just right, it'll be fine. But I don't know. Like when I stream my other channel, this camera works just fine. Every time else, it's total trash. Do not buy Razer brand camera, whatever this thing is. Looks great, but it stinks. Yeah, I pulled the ammo dump. Yeah, I pulled the ammo dumps here. That's why. Good eye there, Couch Co-op. Yeah. Hey, Grove Druid. Grove Druid. Congrats on the mod. I made you a mod of the channel just because I maybe need your extra help from you sometimes to post a link or something. So I hope you don't mind. I gave you the sword. Use it wisely. As I was saying though, before my the camera froze, I put an extra ring on these two because I have 2 suicide psychos and 2 regular psychos, but they're sharing a card, right? Just like gonks do. So I'll just toss that ring on the bottom there, and then I know which one is which when I'm making moves. But for all intents and purposes, they share the same card. Goliath here gets 2 guns. And an ammo dump and a Zed med. I do believe the equipping rule works. Oh, Thud17 followed. Big ups, thank you. Appreciate that. Anyways, I was saying they follow the same equipment rules as the normal Borderlands rules work. So, you know, can't have, you know, 4 shields and 6 guns equipped. Still just 2 guns. And then some in reserve or in inventory. I mean. Okay, so that's how that works. All right, we'll equip the other team here. We got Marauders and Tanks as fodder. And then we got a adult Skag, who's not fodder but doesn't... Oh, I also gave him too many tokens. Who's not fodder but doesn't get any loot or gear because, you know, it's an animal, I guess you would say. I guess we all are animals in some way, but... we have a badass psycho here. He gets 2 ammo dump. Oh my gosh, if this camera is not going to cooperate, I might have to swap them fast, because... See, if I put my hand in front of it, it comes back to life. What's up with that? Guess I gotta keep it moving. 2 ammo dumps for the badass psycho here. How many cards is it we're gonna give to Amara? Amara gets 2 ammo dumps and 2 meds. Zed's meds. I do have my other camera here all ready to go if we need to. I'll just have to quickly adjust the OBS scene. 2 grenades. What are you doing with those, Amara? Can't have 2 grenades, but we're allowed to move the gear around to any other Vault Hunter we want. 2 guns, an ammo dump, and a Zed's Meds for Mordecai. These cards are sticking together. Ammo dump, shields. It's pretty nice. Like, I know what the point of Salvador is, you get 3. You can only use 2 guns, but they give you 3 to give you more choices. So this one has crowd control and shock, so I can do that. And this is going to go into inventory, so I'll put it sideways. It's going to be a little bit of cramped. You don't have to do very much. Basically, if I call out, just put on maybe ban somebody if they're being a turd, but we won't see that on this channel. This is a nice people only channel. Happy with Moses' gear. Let's see Goliath's gear real quick. I'm gonna get rid of this bang stick. Do that with it. Actually, you know what? I'll keep using that one. We'll see how Goliath does with a sniper rifle, okay? And a shield. I should give him a shield token. Oops. That's not the right color. I'll give him all shield tokens. I'm thinking about it. Mose doesn't have a shield, but she's got a mod. Pilgrim mod. I'm not going to try and move these around and optimize the teams too much. This is a demo game. It's more about playing and showing off how it works, as opposed to, winning. I definitely can swap these ones around here for Amara. Oh, I pulled a Muck for Amara. We'll give one of these grenades to... Oh, we'll keep... We'll put this one on her. The Karos. I love that gun. Mod. Baby Boomer mod. This one's a grenade. So this is going to go into inventory, the Muck. Or maybe I'll just give it to Mordecai just in case. Yeah, I'll do that. And Muck, he needs a couple more shield tokens. We're almost ready to roll some dice here, chat. Yeah. Okay. KKK. Or maybe not KKK, but okay. Yeah, I think it's time to roll some dice. Well, I guess we gotta set up the scenario, then we'll roll the dice. You can deploy models from reserves too. And this one just like combat zone. Special rules, victory campaign. Sidekicks respawn within red of the companion. Mid games, center line. Okay, let's set it up. Both players roll a green. Player at the higher attacker, the other defender. The attacker deploys their team first with all models within a board quarter. Opposite board quarter, players may choose to keep up half their models in reserve. I'm not going to do that. That's an extra complication. Is placed in contact with any board edge, at least yellow from all rival models. Finally, take 6 objective markers, skill tokens, and place them in a stack. So we'll do that, because that's going to work as our timer for the game once those run down. 5, 6. Once those run out, the game's over. I've seen this mechanic before in Combat Zone. Are there some Combat Zone players here? Are these Combat Zone references going to go way over everyone's head because they don't know what I'm talking about or have very little experience with it? Or like, do I need to approach this as you guys know nothing about Combat Zone, or I'm just going to make assumptions that you know a little bit about it? I'll put that up there for now. If you're like me, I came from Combat Zone first. Was my first and only miniatures game. And then when I saw this Borderlands game on sale for a very good price, I couldn't say no because I'd seen it around in the Monster Fight Club chat. And I decided to pick it up, and yeah, which led me here to you guys, and we're demoing now the upcoming game. It's pretty cool. It's been a wild ride, as they say. I'm not going to think about this too much. Let's just deploy, you know, Mordecai and Amara's team down here, since this is where they... Badass Psycho can go down here. Skag over here, maybe. And their tanks and marauders. I guess I can put them right there. Maybe a couple more back here. Cool. And then we'll put Mo's and Salvador's team over here. And this, oops, oh no, hang on, we dropped Mo's off the table. Where'd she go? Mo's, oh, I don't even see where it landed. There we go. Mo's there. Put the badass in there, or the Goliath in there, and then we'll put these cannon fodders. We'll put 2 back here. Psychos back there, and 2 grenade psychos. I'll put them over here. Okay. Models are deployed. So every time when a player inspires their team, they must discard 1 objective marker from the stack. If there are no objectives, the game ends. Victory. Oh, you can actually deny the... If someone was trying to get rid of one of those objective markers here, if one of the players wants to get rid, player 1 says, I want to use this, or the other player can say, no, hold on a sec, I'm going to use a luck token. Let me... I'm explaining this really bad. I'll just read it right off the page. When a player inspires their team, their rival may spend a luck token. If they do not, the active player may spend a luck token instead. If either player does, the objective marker is not discarded from the set. So you can keep a token in the stack to make the game go a little bit longer, but it'll cost you a luck token. All right, and the victory conditions are when the tokens run out, each player adds together the point value of all rival models they took out. The player with the higher total is the winner. If there's a tie, the defender is the winner. Pretty straightforward. This is kind of like team deathmatch in a way, I guess you'd call it. Great. I'm going to say Mordecai and Amara's team first can start since I put them on the board first. Yeah, let's get rolling. I think I'm going to activate Amara first. And we'll use our limiter here. Let's move her green, or even yellow. Gets her pretty much right there. Yeah, I'll call that turn for them. Salvador Moses' team. Salvador, buddy, you're gonna run. He's gonna come charging up here. Put him right there. And he was a second yellow to get in cover. All right, back to Mordecai's team. Mordecai is gonna run probably much this way. Thread it through here. Bloodwing can make 1 green free action too, so we'll just follow him. There. Get in there, Mordecai. Bloodwing. Cool. Alright, back to Mo's team. Mose has a bunch of yellows, so we're just gonna have her jaunt through this window, see if we can parkour. We'll move her up to the window, and we'll roll the obstacle dice, see if she's able to run through. Oh no, that's a 9. So if she doesn't crit on this, I don't think she's gonna make it through the window. Oh no, so that stops her in her tracks. We'll have to use a new action token to continue on with the parkour. Yeah, sleeves on the gun cards? I do, yeah. And there's no sleeves on the character cards because they're paper printed. I don't know if you were here for the very beginning, but I was stating that, yeah, MFC was super kind enough to give me a preview of this game, give us a preview of this game, I should say. Printed out the cards. You know, these are not the final cards either, so they're just preview ones. So yeah, we're just printing them out on paper. I know it looks a little rusted, but you know what? We were just wanted to play. We just want to. Sometimes you just want to play. You don't care if you have, you know, paper this and that, and printed out this and that. Man, just play the game. That's all we want to do, right? Yeah. We're trying to run through this window again, so let's roll both the dice at the same time. Oh, crit. So she got a 5, so she's not get through that window. I'm just gonna hold her there. Not happy with. She seems to not be able to get through that window. Okay. Back to Amara Mordecai's team. Let's move the Skag up. Move the K9. He's like a K9 unit. Try to run him around this thing. Yeah. One yellow will get him over here. And the second yellow will easily get him behind this window. I like to keep my models in cover. Get bonuses to the cover. Let me see here. Okay, that's a Skag's turn. Goliath. 4 yellow tokens and a shield. Okay, I'm gonna sneak him around behind this thing right here, and on his next, when he's ready, he's gonna pop out and start. Is there something back there? There we go. He's gonna pop out in a minute, maybe, and fight this group of enemies here. Cool. Time is it here? Oh man, we've been talking for 45 minutes already. Wow. Let me see here. I think I'm gonna do an inspire on this team. We'll call it team right and team left for simplicity's sake. Okay, so left side of the screen here, team left. Everyone from my hand all the way across here. I know you can't see the cards anyways, but that's gonna be called team right for simplicity's sake for us. Okay, team right is going to inspire because then their tanks can move and the marauders can move. So they all get yellow. So tank number blue can run there, and his partner runs with him. And then marauder number 1 can go right to the edge there, and his friend follows him. Okay. Yeah, that's a token off the timer tape, the timer pile. I don't feel like team left is ready to move their things yet, because they didn't really get Mo's into position yet. But you know, they have more psychos to move. They have psychos to move. Oh, and the suicide psychos are quite deadly. So let's do another one. Inspire the team. Yeah, that's another token off of the objective stack, leaving 4. This game could be really short, but we could always play another one after if we have time. I don't mind resetting and playing again for demo reasons. Let's move the 2 psychos. They have a yellow as well. They also have charge attack. When this model ends a movement, oh yeah, and you can also blow up your psycho, your suicide psychos. So they're gonna move right there, right there. Do you know what I should have mentioned before I started this? Especially to the hardcore Borderlands fans here, is that this is not a single-player mode of game. Um, I mean, you can if you really want to, but you're gonna know your ops moves because you're the ops. So yeah, just to make that clear to anyone that this is a 2-player game. You should have at least 2 players, anyways, for this game mode. I should say. I always want to say it's a game. It feels like a different game, but it's not. It's still Borderlands. It's still Borderlands. It's fun new rules, skirmish rules. I like it so far. We knew, if you're a fan of MSE, we knew that there was going to be a crossover between Borderlands and Combat Zone eventually. And then we'll probably also see Witcher, Witcher getting into the mix eventually too with these. Who knows? MSE could even come up with some crazy cross-dimension mode where you have Borderlands versus Combat Zone players. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, worlds colliding for sure. Cool. I wanted to move the suicide cycles are way in the back here as well, so quit yakking and start moving. You can move them up to the front of this right there. And you move your yellow there. So, because of Thud 17's comment, is it bizarre that I put sleeves on the gun cards? Like, I like to keep my stuff really nice. All my Combat Zone cards are sleeves, everything, and all my Borderlands ones for that matter are sleeves, just not these paper ones. Man, I should have because they're curling the papers, curling on me. Looks bad on the table, but oh well. Demo things, am I right? So both teams have now inspired. We took 2 of those objective markers off the stack. We're flipping tokens. They're they're tinks or fodder. They're fodder. Took a turn. I'm gonna have to get used to these terms, these Borderland, these Pandoran terms instead of Night City terms. Oh, Shocky Sparks. Hello, I know who that is. One of my Combat Zone players. Welcome. Thanks for coming to the stream. Hope your day's going well, friend. Groovy. I think it's now Team Right's turn, and we're gonna start maybe getting into it now. Maybe draw some blood. Yeah, you gotta protect those cards, man. I find my cardboard tokens are already, because I use them for demo games at the store, are already not even, they're starting to fray just from handling. I did spray them with some what do you call it, varnish or something, clear coat. So that wasn't enough. I think the best solution for these is you get like clear nail polish, right? Clear nail polish and just paint all the edges. It might make the token look trashy, but it definitely will survive. Great. Team Right's turn here. We have a Goliath in front of us on Team Right. For Mordecai, let's get Mordecai in there and start shooting at this Goliath, because that should be a pretty decent range for him to hit. Yeah, that's going to be yellow range. So if I move Mordecai, activating Mordecai, you move him yellow here. The Bloodwing can also move, gets a green activation. Yeah, a green act. So maybe I'll just fly him. Oh wait, I might fly him all the way over here. I'm gonna fly him up here. Can't quite reach those gonks yet, but maybe they'll come to him. So I'm gonna fly Bloodwing right there. Yeah. Yeah, so Mordecai flipped a token, shooting at Goliath, and let's check my line of sight. That's basically perfect line of sight. No, took away any cover Goliath might have had. We'll open with a green attack, I think. I'm using the Nasty Stranger, Rapid 2 with explosive crits. Oh, we can make it explosive with a Baby Boomer mod too. When any Vault Hunter selects a target of attack, exhaust this card to give the attack explosive. I'm not going to elect for that. This gun already has explosive crits, so not worth it. But that's going to be 2 rapid explosive crit attacks on Goliath. That's a 6, 7, 8. Goliath. What did you get? Goliath has only, what, yellows to... Oh, a green shield to roll. You can't add any skills when you're using shields. That's only a 4, 5 from the Goliath compared to Mordecai's 8. So Goliath, your shields are broken. It's going to cost you a loot to reload that. Okay, let's try. It's rapid 2, so I'll get a second attack out of Mordecai here. That's a 10 with the skill bonus. And we'll roll for Goliath. He must crit. Didn't crit. Goliath, you're hurt. Oh, it's not how you do that. You flop that out. Goliath, can you make an attack back? This model's attacks gain rapid 2. Oh man, Goliath could be a really powerful character if all of his attacks are rapid 2. Yeah, let's react with him, I guess, because that's always a good choice. Not always, but he's gonna shoot back with his decaying bladed strike. It's got radiation and deadly crits. He'll be using a yellow token to attack Mordecai. Oh, he fumbled. So it almost doesn't really matter what Mordecai rolls because you can't. Even if you roll a fumble, they tied and the defender wins. So. Oh, but we do gotta, put in this in the chat. We have shiny new gifts on the channel. Feel free to use them, chat. Those aren't just for me; they're for you too. So if you see me crit or fumble and you want to hit the command before I do, please feel free. Those are for you, not for me. But until you guys choose to use them or step up and use them, I'm doing them. His reaction misses, so we're gonna go back to Mordecai. Mordecai has 2 shields, so you know what? I'm gonna go for a Hail Mary and rapid 2 again. That's a 6. And then defend yourself, Goliath. Goliath only got 4, so yeah, Goliath not very reflexy. Trade out that for that, and he can not react yet because we have to finish the rapids, then the reaction can start. So second rapid attack. 2, 4 from Mordecai. And then we'll roll for Goliath. I should leave that there. Roll for Goliath. Crit. Can I get an exclamation crit in chat? So Goliath doesn't get hit. Missed. Mordecai missed. He can react now, though, from the first wound he took, which I think he will do. No one wants to give me a crit. Ah, Grove Druid. There's my mod. Thank you. I made that with Homer. I couldn't find one I liked, so I had to make my own GIF. Goliath is reacting though. He's gonna shoot back. So his attack. Oh, he got a crit on Mordecai now. Oh, that was a crit before my dice hit it. So it's crit versus Mordecai is 8. That's rapid 1 of 2. Oh, it's deadly crits as well on that. From the decaying Shrike. And it's radiation. So 2 wounds on Mordecai. And radiation. And then a second rapid. So this will be the second attack from the second rapid from Goliath. That's a 6, 7, 8. Here's the defense roll from Mordecai. Crit! Getting some cool rolls here. So that second one missed. Mordecai is now irradiated. I definitely also should have been using his shields that I forgot were right here. I'll use those next time. Yeah. Okay. That's the end of Mordecai's turn. That was a lot of back and forth with reactions. Yeah, a lot of back and forth with the Goliath. Team left gets a turn now. Let's move Salvador out. Maybe kill some of these tanks. Salvador. He can easily move yellow to behind these boxes. Whoops. Moving the scenery. Okay. These will not be obstacles to him since they're within reach. That's a yellow move. And now he's in... First one's in yellow, the next one's in green. He's gonna have a hard time reaching the green one, but the yellow one... Deadly crits with the pistol. Okay. But deadly crits won't really matter on these guys because I'm pretty sure they're one-hit kills. He's gonna do one shot anyways. Probably a green one. Green dice. The attack roll is a 9 plus 3 is 12. So shotgun, blue shotgun tank must. Oh, you want to know which sleeves? Let me just finish this roll, and I could probably give you that information pretty quickly here, actually. It's not a 9. So blue shotgun tank, you're dead, buddy. You're out of here. Let me look that up for you real quick. I can probably type in chat where that came from for you. Let me help you. I know I have a picture of him somewhere in my phone, so I could remember for moments like this when someone asks. But I often forget at the store myself, so I have to take screenshots of everything. Where's that picture? This one. Oh, this is a terrible picture. They're from Mayday Games. Let's just say that. You won't see the picture very good if I hold my phone up. Mayday, they're blue package. Mayday Games. They're a pretty good sleeve, except one thing I don't like is there's quite a bit of, like extra right there on the top. It would have been nice if that was a little thinner, but what are you gonna do? They work great, PVC free or whatever. They won't hurt your cards. Yeah, there's so many out there, and people have different preferences. It's fine when you like Groove Druid said, maybe buy a couple cheap packages of 50. See which ones you like. See which ones. Some don't have a great feel, and are yeah. These are like they have a good feel. Sometimes you want your cards to have a nice feel, and so especially for shuffling and dealing and stuff like that too. So try them out. Anyways, Salvador. Oh, I have not been dropping loot. Who Goliath died, right? Or no, he's still alive. I think that was the first kill. Yeah, that's why. That's why we forgot about loot. Let's get the loot bag. All right, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Let's see what we get. That's what do you call that? Ammo. Let's just make sure we're doing it right. So when they drop loot, you put it in base contact with the model, then remove the model. And then, if you are within yellow of loot, you can take a loot action, which I guess we'll do for demonstration purposes right now. Flip over a yellow token, and basically all loot within the yellow radius of Salvador sucks up. That's his loot now. And it works pretty similar to the normal Borderlands rules, so this can be used to reload guns. You can't use it to pick up, but pretty much like the normal Borderlands, you know what I mean by that. Like, you know, reload your guns, etc., etc. There's one, you know, the medical one will heal you. The gun one will allow you to swap your gun or pick a new gun. That's the other thing about this game too. If you pick one and you can trade them in, you can trade it in. You can equip it right away. There's no cost to equip it out of your inventory if you're picking it up right away. Couch co-op. You want to hear something really crazy? When I first started playing Combat Zone, I was buying these really cheap penny sleeves, and I didn't know where to find even half sizes, because basically these mini cards are like half the size of a normal card this way. So I went and probably cut at least 500 normal size cards down in half, one by one, with like a little jig I made. You would put the sleeve in there and the little jig underneath on top of the card, and then slice a hobby knife. You know, I was really bored at work, let's just say that, and so I made my own half-size sleeves, and then one day I discovered where they were at the local gaming store. So yeah, I feel your pain when you say I stopped after the first sleeve. It's not worth it. Just go buy the thing for $3. Save yourself hours and hours of time. Yeah, nothing like homebrewing your own card sleeves, am I right, chat? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of psycho behavior now that I think about it. Man, just sitting there. What's this guy doing at work? Just cutting plastic all day long, one by one. Alrighty. Let's get back to the game at hand. Salvador got first blood. He's gonna save his last token for a reaction, just in case. So we're gonna go back to team right. Team right. Amara, Badass Psycho hasn't even taken a turn yet. But I might wait. I don't know. Do I bring him up now, or do I wait for Salvador to get a little closer? Salvador's gonna probably come running in. Might wait for him, but maybe move my Skag out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with where everyone is right now, because I know the other team's gonna come rushing in. Maybe the other team, now that they know that, they're waiting for them, might not go rushing. This is the problem you play by while you play by yourself. Yeah, that's just for fun and brevity's sake. Let's just activate the adult Skag. That's just such a cool model. I love the Skags. Barf Skag is a name I call my dog sometimes. He can be quite the little barf skag. He's like a pug and Boston Terrier. So he's got the squished nose, and he grunts and snorts all the time, just like a Skag would. So he's my barf Skag from the game, if you know. I wonder if they're in this game. Chat, I was lucky enough to see a lot of actually probably all of the cards coming out for this expansion. It's a lot, and they're awesome. They're beautiful cards. So many great characters. MFC smashed it out of the park with this one. You know, they always kick butt, take names. They try their hardest. You can tell. They may not always make everyone happy, but you know, first of all, it's impossible to please everyone, but they want to, they try, and if you know, give them some time, give them a chance, they'll press the pants off you. They definitely press the pants off me. I am wearing pants right now, but you know, when I first started discovering MFC, pants were off. I was so impressed. Skag moved once and then once and then twice. Now Skag's gonna go bite the big Goliath. Adult Skag using a yellow action token. He's using his claws. They have deadly crits. So let's set the attack roll. Oopsies. 6, 7, 8, 9 on the Goliath, and the Goliath will defend. Got some big claws on this adult Skag. Oops. Oh, it didn't change. Oh no. Goliath got a 7, 8, 9. So they tie. That means the Goliath, who is the defender, gets the victory in that. That's all the adult Skag can do for now. Yeah. Let's go back to team left. Oh, hang on. After you inspire, this team did inspire. We forgot to put a badass token on Moe's. I'll have to remember that. Man, I can't even remember that in the normal Borderlands rules, let alone the skirmish rules. I have a question for you, chat. Who's made a pledge to the game found? I bet a couple of people here listening to me have. And if you have, what'd you get? What are you most excited for? Let me know. I was looking at it again today. I haven't looked at it too much because you know, I'm just getting into Borderlands myself. But yeah, so I might make I might crowdfund it a little bit this week because some of those, especially that loot box, man, that looks so cool. And MSE keeps adding more and more goodies. I know when they did the Metro 2.0, Kickstarter, I couldn't help myself. I'd pledge something, and then release a little more, and more stretch goals come out, and okay, I'll pledge a little more, and then by the next thing you know, it was a lot. I was almost all in on the Metro 2.0 scenery that's coming out from Monster Fight Club. Really excited about that, and, you know. And every day we get closer to that one. And also, the vehicle one's coming out soon, too. Really soon, I think. The vehicle mods for the combat zone, too. So much to look forward to from this game. They're just pumping out the content. Love it. Did anyone else get Pumpkin Spice, too? She looks so cool. Oh, couch co-op, just, yes. All the way, earlobes deep into it, hey? The Iridium Blight, I saw that. That's a different tile. Looks really cool for the board, for making your Pandora different. Cool. Yeah, anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, we were gonna get Moe's back up into the game. She's got, oh, I have too many mods equipped to her right now by accident. So we'll do that. He can have the mod. I should have put on him earlier. No, it's not gonna affect the game. But Moe, seeing her Goliath get shot a whole bunch, is gonna come and maybe try to help him. Yeah, I'm gonna come. She's gonna come running around here with that's a yellow move, and she's got this hostile boardroom gun, incendiary ammo. Let's see if we can hurt this Skag. She's gonna set the attack roll with the yellow. Oh, not very much, just a 4. And Skag's gonna defend with a yellow. He needs to roll better than 2. And he got a crit! So that's a miss by Miss Mose. She'll try again. Let's roll the attack roll. 3. 5. Defense roll. 3. For 5. That means nothing happens. Mose. I mean, man, what can you say about Modes? Last time she popped the head off the Goliath and made him go not just raging, but badass raging. Now she's just missing the Skag. She can be really streaky sometimes, and that's not by design. That's just by poor dice. That's just dice that's dictating that. Great. Let's see. I think it's Team Right's turn now because Moses went correct. Correct. Amara. Amara, you Stara. Oh, everyone, we're being joined by my cat. We are blessed today with the kitty. Yeah, Amara could definitely move green to come brawl. Come brawl with Salvador. This is cool. Now, this is why skirmish mode is going to be awesome because it's literally Vault Hunter versus Vault Hunter now. You don't see that in the normal modes. Cool. Let's fight. Amara is going to fight Salvador. He's got some shields. I can't forget that he has shields, so let's use those first. Deadly crits. Before the small attacks, give it surge and one elemental type of your choice. What does surge mean? I know that's a term, a keyword from the normal game, but I don't remember off the top of my head what it is. I know Grove Druid's probably going to pipe in any minute now with the definition for it, but I'm still going to look it up while we wait. Let's see here. Surge. Guns deck. Where's the glossary? I lost the page. They're all mixed up now. A lot of paper over here floating around, chat. Mods, grenades, starter, loot token, starting gears, cash, bounty, levels, fodder, train rules, playing the game. Aha! I found the page. Surge. Attacks with Surge will apply elemental effects on a 3 or crit on the elemental dice. So will the elemental dice be the D4? Yeah, more likely to affect them, hey? So every time a player... Because if you remember last time I said I'm not too sure about how elemental effects work in Borderlands yet. So when a gun attacks, when it would be applied, you have to actually see if it gets applied by rolling the D4, yeah? And then if you probably get a successful roll in the D4, then the element is applied. Yeah, can you hear the cat meowing sometimes? I had to pick her up. She'll meow when I pick her up and I put her on the floor. She was biting my papers. So more likely to affect. So let's just say she picks fire. I love fire. Fire. So if I roll a 3 or a crit, now it's probably just crit normally. Yeah. Yeah. Couch Co-op knows. So she's gonna do a phase grasp on the Skag. That's deadly crits and it's gonna have an elemental type, maybe 3. So that counts with Surge. So if we hit, that's getting burned. It's getting burned, so we don't need that dice. Skag. We'll do the attack roll first with a green. Oh, poop. Might have to re-roll that one. Let's see what Skag gets. 3. Skag has no willpower defense. No willpower defense, so Skag still rolled a 3 though, but she's got a 5 of willpower, so Skag, you are hurt. Where's his tokens? Oh, I mean, I'm attacking the Goliath. I'm right. I'm not the Skag. Duh. This is getting a little confusing because they're, you know, you have mixed models. The Skag is on Amara's team. She's attacking Goliath, not Adult Skag. He's still got no willpower resistance though, so he takes a wound. It's not deadly, not critical though. He's also burned now. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. No. I'm super mixed up. I'm getting Moe's over here mixed up with Amara's fighting Salvador. Man. Salvador's the one who got hurt. Sorry, between the rule checking, the cat meowing, and my dog was barking, I got a little distracted. This is why having a second player here would be great, because then it'll help you remember the rules, remember where you left off. But you know what, chat? You can also help me. So if I'm here floundering or trying to remember who I was attacking, just let me know. I won't be offended. And that's also wrong, where he used his shield. I'm just gonna say it's broken. I'm tired of trying to solve this kerfuffle I've made for myself. Yeah, she's gonna attack again, but his shield broke. Does that mean if he broke the shield, does that mean he still gets elemental effect then? Because the attack broke the shield, but didn't actually get through to him, right? So probably no elemental effect. That's the point. That's kind of like the point of the shield, right? So you negate that stuff. Alright, Amara. Let's see if you can do it again. With a yellow token this time, break his shields down a bit. Oh, a crit from Amara. What's Salvador gonna do? Let's see what his shield does. Oops, he's dropped it. That's not a crit. His shield is broken. He can use his, I think only when you inspire though, he can use his ammo to reload one of those shields, I do believe. Amara's gonna save her last token for reactions. It's gonna be Team Left's turn now. They're kind of low on tokens. Let's refresh. Let's refresh. And then Salvador's gonna use this to get one of his shields back. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Unless shields are a medical token. I don't think they are though. Should I check? Should I check the rulebook? Yeah, I should. Where's the token? Shields, refreshing shields. For each ammo token they spend, yeah. Shield tokens on unequipped shields cannot be refreshed. Okay. Yes, couch co-op with the crit. Did my camera freeze? No, we're good. I just missed the GIF. All right. I have to take one of these off the stack. 3 left. Halfway through the game, I guess you could call it. Oh, but the fodder. The fodder, you see, it gets to take a turn now. Psychos move yellow. Wherever we want them to. They're probably going to try to come down here. Oh, this one can actually almost reach Amara. Stops just short. I'm pretty sure he's even within reach over there, so he's joined the brawl. Those 2 psychos move. And then the suicide psychos. Stand up for this. One of them's gonna run here, and the other one's I'm gonna make him go sideways. Get ready to blow some people up over here. Okay. I haven't used any luck tokens yet. That's good. I'll use this near the end when things start getting really dicey. When this model ends its movement, you may remove it from play to give all models within red a burning token. That's what we're gonna do with him. I guess they probably would still drop loot. Is that how that works? Because he's killing himself. How does that work? Now the camera froze? Yeah, now the camera froze. Yeah, see if I put my hand in front of it, it kind of fixes it. It's something weird with the focus, I guess. And I have autofocus turned off, which is a really crazy thing. Let's see how the loot drops again. Collecting loot. What about dropping loot? When a model is taken out. It was so. Now the question begs, was that model taken out or was it removed from play? Because the card says removed from play. Right? The Suicide Psycho. Yeah. You know what? He blew himself up. He was taken out. Since there's no one to clear up the rules here, these are still demo beta rules. I'm gonna say he drops loot because you know what? He still blew up. He still had loot on him when he blew up. You know, that's good. And we like lots of loot, right? So let's give him some. Let's drop some loot there. Because why not? And it also says to give all models within red a burning token. So would I still roll the D4, the elemental dice, to see if it applies, or does that like an automatic, there's no roll for it, you are getting burned kind of thing, right? That's what I'm thinking. So, you know, just keep things interesting. We're going to put a burning token on Mordecai, or Bloodwing. It's probably wrong, but we're learning together. And when the game's finally released, there'll be much clearer rules, and we'll have discussed them, and we'll have a chat room to ask questions to NFC about it. Yeah, what would remove a model? This did. The Suicide Psycho. It says on the here. I'll put up the card on the on the on the screen again. Let me find the Suicide Psycho. Gotta stop saying that first word. I'm gonna get taken off Twitch for saying it too much. Turn the cards on. So there you go. It's called Doink. When this model ends the movement, you may remove it from play to give all models within red a burning token. There probably is language that clears up this in the rulebook. I'm not going to go hunt for it right now, though. We're going to wrap this up pretty soon. We only have a few tokens left. But so for brevity's sake, yes, we're going to say he blew himself up, he drops loot. I think that's fair. Right. All right. Yeah. So that was the end of their inspiration. They should all be, yep, fully restored. Salvador got one shield back. That one dropped a loot. We've only killed 2 of these so far. Yeah, another day. Yeah, there'll be more of these streams for sure. I'm gonna hopefully pledge this kit, and when we get it in hand, so I'll be, yeah, yeah. I was gonna launch into a speech, but I'll save it for the end of the game. Let's just focus on the game now, not get too chatty. Continuing on with Team Right. Oh, they have like, I guess Badass Psycho can get in the mix. But he's pretty far back. I better move him up though, and I don't want to end the game too fast. But he can go red. 1. Rivals within red may not move. Oh, hugs. So cool. If he can actually stop people from moving. He's gonna come hug these guys. But then, yeah, we'll try. I don't know why, but we're gonna put him right there and join this brawl. It's probably a bad move, but I'll flip those over. Because I don't really want to throw a grenade. He has a grenade. I don't really want to throw it at Amara and do a ton of dice rolls. Sometimes when I'm hosting games at the store, I'll have players want to do something crazy. Like I've had seen a big brawl like this of 5 players, and one of the players wants, I want to shoot, shoot a rocket into this brawl, and I'm like, I look at them and say, legally you can do it, but please don't. I don't. Let's not roll, 7 dice in a row just to see who gets hit. I mean, it's a cool move, but you're gonna win. Don't. Let's not waste time. Yeah. Back to team left. Who's now full strength. Salvador ticked off at Amara now, and she's got some spent tokens, so he's gonna try and whack her with some green tokens. 4. He's shooting with his trick peacekeeper. Has deadly crits. Yeah, he rolled a. Sorry, I was just reading the card. He rolled a 7 technically as the attack roll. So Amara, she's probably gonna roll a green actually. So 7, someone rolled the dice to beat. She did not beat it. I'm gonna use a luck. She's got to try and beat 7 range attack. She got an 8. Actually, he's got a. Yeah, she got an 8 plus nothing, but still enough. He missed his first attack. Oh, and I gotta put another token on Mose. She inspired. And she hasn't taken out any rivals yet, but when she does, she'll get a 3rd token. Then we can bring out the Iron Bear. Because this is his first attack, Salvador's first attack, he's got a rule that says this model's first range attack, each activation gains rapid 1, a minimum of 2. Or rapid plus 1. So if he already has a rapid 2 gun, he's going to have rapid 3, and so on. But the minimum is 2 because he only needs a regular gun. This will be the second attack. He fumbled. So even if she fumbles, doesn't matter. She beats it. That's 2 misses from Salvador. He's gonna try again, I guess. Really try to put some hit points on Amara. 6, 7, 8, 9. Amara's got to beat 9. She fumbled, so that's a wound to Amara. She's gonna react though, because they're in a brawl together. She's right here. Flip the yellow over. Her attack roll. What's she attacking with? Oh, phase grasp. Oh, and we're gonna give it surge. What did I get? A 2, so no extra elemental type. She rolled a 5. A 5 with the willpower. Salvador has no will resistance, so he's just gonna have to just raw dice it here. Oh, and he does. And he does. Okay. Well, now that she's completely out of tokens, I guess Salvador is gonna go in with the next 2. Keep trying to get deadly crits on her. So, set the attack roll. That's a 2 versus her defense of crit. And he's gonna try one more time. 4, 5, 6, 7 versus a fumble. Amara's using a luck token. I'm gonna try and beat that fumble. Oh, double fumble! You're really screwed up now. We have to get the fumble in there for that one. That's a no moment, for sure. Yeah, scream, Michael, scream. Oh yeah, she's hurt. Swap that like that. Okay. That's the end of Salvador's turn, but of course he's a gunzerker, right? So, when at the end of this monster's activation, he may take a free range attack using a gun he has not used. So he has not used his simulating baloney pony, has crowd control and shock. Let's see if the shock will apply. It does not. So yeah, he's shooting. I guess it's with your best available. So it's green. 4, 5, 6, 7 from the baloney pony versus Amara's fumble. That's 3 fumbles in a row. Amara. You have to just accept the damage then, because we only have 1 action token left on team right. Okay. Amara just not doing so great against Big Bad Salvador. That is the end of Salvador's turn, though. He's no more Gunzerker or anything left. It's Team Right's turn. Team Right is completely out of tokens, so we're going to flip them all over and move their fodder. Yeah. Oh yeah, I moved my fodder tokens. They have 2 Marauders and 1 Shoddy Tank left. Shotgun Tank can only reach yellow, and this is shooting into a brawl, and Amara's in there, so I gotta be careful. Yeah. I guess I'll move Shotgun Tank up to the rear, and this is backup because I know just in case someone dies. I gotta remember. I might have to, yeah, maybe next time put like purple and blue rings on both teams, because especially since my minis are unpainted since they're so new, it's kind of hard to tell who's on team what right now, because sometimes my brain's tricking me thinking, oh no, it's like 2 Vault Hunters versus all these, but these are 2 completely separate teams, I know. Is it a way can we get those? Monster Fight Club, do you sell weighted dice with your crits and stuff on them yet? For exclusive fixer only weighted dice that only roll fumbles. Wouldn't that be funny? They're weighted to roll fumbles, so the fixer always loses with his dice. Yeah. Anyways, and then so the shotgun tank made a move. The 2 Marauders, bringing up the rear here. And we got a couple big brawls going on. I'm gonna have to stand up here in a minute to see my models a lot better. I shouldn't have put this right in the center. They're also gonna move, yellow, yellow to join this brawl. Or maybe I'll put them right. Nah, I'll move. Yeah, they need to be at range. So I'll move them just straight over here. Just maybe peek at Moe's. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So did everyone, chat, let me ask you, did everyone spend all their money on the crowdfund, on the Game Found campaign, or are you still thinking of maybe buying some Black Friday deals from MFC? They have some nice stuff on sale. Gonna have to make a order myself soon, hopefully. If things go my way, I'll be making an order from them soon. But I want to hear if you ordered anything. What are you excited about? I know I'd want one for my freeze to scam you with a weighted D6. That's terrible. Funny, but terrible. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to get the new FBC models, the full body convergence for the Cyberpunk world. Looks very cool. I also have some more gangs of those new ankle bites for the Generation Red. Look also very cool. Yeah, and again, all that stuff's on sale right now. They're having Black Friday deals. Don't forget, I want you guys to maximize your dollar. So, now's the time to buy this stuff if you really love it. That's what I'm planning to do. All right, Team Right made their turn. Take an objective token off the stack. What's next? Team Left, I guess, gets a turn. We have Goliath. Salvador. Mose hasn't taken a turn for a while. And they've only, yeah, one more Inspire on that side, and she can use Bear soon. Yeah, those raid bosses look really cool. I forget the name, but there's like those little like, they're kind of like an armored worm crab thing that can like, they tunnel underground, pop out. I saw that model in the picture. It looked massive. It was like 3 or 4 hexes big on the picture, fighting the little, they made it dwarf the Vault Hunter, so that looks like a really cool raid boss. What other raid bosses are there? Oh, Docky Mittens. She's a great character. She's got some good cool alt ones too. Yeah, yeah. Shocky Sparks. I'm so excited that we got the. You're helping us get that stuff into the store. That's big news. You're a real one. Thanks for that. Um, cool. Team left. Mose. She needs to do something. We maybe finish off this Skag. She missed last time. She whiffed. Goliath might be okay for a minute. Let's get Mose in there before she starts losing some action tokens. Yeah. Against the adult Skag, we'll set the attack roll first. Wotan, yes, that looks like a good model as well. That's a 6, 7, 8 from Mose. What's Mose doing it? She's using her incendiary hostile boardroom again. And the defense roll from the Skag. So she's got to be 8. 4, 5, 6. Not enough. Hurts Mr. Skag. He makes a weird noise. And then he prepares his claws in reaction. Man, this headset's really driving me nuts, chat. I'm not even sure it's the battery. It just keeps turning itself off at this point, even though it's plugged in. Yeah, might be time for a new one. Sometimes the batteries go on these kind of devices. Devices with built-in batteries, they just, didn't get a good one at the factory, and they don't hold very charge after like a year when they should last a little longer than that. Reaction from the Skag, though. He's going to try and claw Miss Mose, and because it's a deadly crit, I'm going to actually use the 6-sided dice and maybe fish for that crit. Let's see if we get it. 5 versus Moses. 4. Oh, Mose. Mose, not enough. But you know what? They have 3 luck tokens on their side, on team left side. So we'll try again. Try to beat 5. Oh, she crit! And when you crit on a luck, you get your luck back. I'm gonna do that. Crit. Yes. See how happy Homer is. Oh, chat, I forgot to tell you that we got one more secret. Well, not really secret, but one more new, I added Kappa Gen, if you know what that is. If you know what Kappa is, that's been added to the channel as well. Ta-da! So feel free to spam that when you please, when you choose. Yeah, that was the end of the Skag's reaction. Oh, Lado P? Lato P. I don't know how to... Man, sometimes these Twitch names are terrible. Thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. Want to see more. Back to Mose. See if we can wrap this game up soon, guys. We've been going for an hour 40 already. Let's see if we can get it wrapped up in under 2 hours and let you get on with your day. I'm having fun, though. I don't want to get off anytime soon, but, life. Mose got a 7 versus Mr. Skaggs. Oh, Skag got a 9. Oh yeah, and I forgot to roll to see if Mr. Skag gets burned. He does. Skag, you're on fire. We'll have to remember that, because I'm pretty sure, honestly, I doubt it does, but the mock-up looked great. Yeah, it does. So pretty sure the burns get applied when you the element stuff gets applied. Like you take damage from it during refreshes or hold the phone here. I just want to make sure I'm playing that right. It's best to learn properly, you know, instead of trying to make your own rules, because then you kind of do the Monopoly thing where, you know, you land on go, you collect $200. You know that's not the right way of playing it, so because you learned it wrong, that's just the way you play it every time. So I want to make sure basic actions, players from Spire team, luck tokens, lucky streak, quits and fumbles. Where is elemental damage? Player turns, basic actions. Healing, interact, wounding rivals, cure, fodder. It's probably near the action section. Path of attack, movement, parkour, reactions. Healing, obstacle dice, wounding rivals. But when do we apply elemental damage? Skag, vomit. Levels, fodder, ammo dump. Oh yeah, some of these cards are not supposed to be in there, I think. Whoops. That's okay. Collecting loot. Inventory. If I can't find it in 1 minute, I'm gonna give up and just forget about it, and we'll figure it out next time. I'm definitely gonna try and stream this game type again very soon, and then we'll go back to my campaign. Just want to demo this one more time, make sure everybody gets a good look at it. Spire team taking actions, luck tokens, unskilled rolls, solving an action, basic actions, loot actions, healing, wounding rival. Maybe it's under gear? Loot tokens, drawing new gear, climbing. Oh wait, we'll come back to that later. I'll find out that rule. Oh wait, when we do an inspire, I think we'll maybe burn that skag. Oops. Mo is gonna keep shooting at Mr. Skag though. She got a crit. Skag must crit or he dies. He does not, or not die, but he takes a wound. And then he'll use that to react on her. This can be a real back and forth between them. He got a 5, 6, 7, 8 versus her defense roll of 7. She now is wounded. This is quite the brawl. Okay. Mo is attacking Skag. 7, 8, excuse me, 9. Skag's defense roll is 4, 5, 6, 7. He's now red line. Excuse me, I keep hiccuping. And now she. Oh yeah, see if we get some more incendiary. He does not. He's gonna react with his final token. Maybe he can get those claws, sink those claws into Miss Mo's here. 3, 6 versus her defense roll of fumble. Mo's, you're hurt. You are hurt, friend. Okay, one more shot from Mo's. Maybe she can take out the Skag. She's doing an attack roll of very much a 4. What Skag got? Oh, Skag just barely beats it. Hangs in there with a crit. Not today, Mo. Skag lives the fight another day. Maybe we'll see. He's redlined to no action tokens, and he's fighting Goliath. But they don't get a turn yet. Amara and Mordecai full action tokens. Amara is in big trouble. She is brawling with two of her, basically 2 fodder behind her and 2 fodder behind Salvador. Those are his guys. Let's try to. She's not long for this world. Ah, bun it. She's gonna fight Salvador, who has he's pretty tapped out right now. He can't really fight back with his tokens flipped over. Let's do Amara's attack roll first. Crit from Amara. This could be her moment. Crit from Amara. Deadly crits with that phase grasp. Oh yeah, and surge too. So we might be getting elemental damage on him. We do not. Salvador has 1 green shield. He also crit. Wow, that was lucky. So he's not wounded, and Amara wasted a token. She's in dire straits now. So I'm just gonna toss some Hail Marys. That's a fumble. Even if he fumbles, it doesn't matter. So I'll flip her token. She's gonna try one more time. 3, 6. Uh, he's got to beat will roll of. I'll use the yellow one actually. 6. He's got a 3. That is not enough. He's wounded. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. Sorry, I was rolling the wrong green dice because he's got shield. He's safe because he beat 6. Amara, you were supposed to do better than this. I'll save her last token for reaction. We'll go back to team left. Goliath is going to try and finish off this skag here, who's just been biting and clawing everybody. Oh no, oh yeah, Goliath can. He's got all his tokens ready, flipped over to the ready side. So he's going to attack with a yellow. He's got a 6. All of his attacks getting rapid 2. Oh, yeah, he's supposed to be able to go into Goliath badass mode. So these two tokens, these wounds should have made him uh, maybe go into badass mode. I think I forgot about that. We'll learn these rules better as we play this game type more frequently. But yeah, he's shooting up close with radiation on and deadly crits onto Skag here. He got a 6, 7, 8. Skags must crit to live. He does not. Adult Skag, you're dead. You're out. I'll probably remove your card off the table since you're done. You drop some loot though. Draw some loot. So the way loot collection works is if you're within yellow of it. Hang on. If you're within yellow of it, I'll put that right there. You can use a token to pick up all the loot around you, around the model in a yellow radius. But if you are within reach of it, you can suck it up right away, just like normal Borderlands rules. So Goliath here gets a gun token. So yeah, he can use that to get a new gun. And I think I will use that privilege just so you guys see it. And he can equip this gun right away, and it doesn't go to his inventory. Explosive crits. I'll put it instead of this gun. He's got 2 in his inventory now. All right. We cleared out that skag. Goliath still has some steam left. He can actually probably shoot because this is his teammate. That's Mordecai here. Mordecai's got some red shielding though. Yeah. Okay. He's going to use a yellow token to shoot at Mordecai, because it's still his activation, yeah? And that's Mordecai right here. He got a 4, 5, 6 versus Mordecai's roll of nothing. So broken shield for Mordecai. And all his attacks gain rapid 2, so this will be the second one. That's a 2, 3, 4 versus Mordecai's 4, so shield does not break. Okay, 2 more rapids. Remember, these are explosive crits on these attacks. Oh, that's a fumble. Versus, whoops. Mordecai shield of 4. We'll re-roll that fumble with a luck token. Oh, I'm throwing dice off the table here, chat. 6, 7, 8, 9 for that attack. So Mordecai's shield's broken. Hang on a sec, chat. I dropped my dice. Everywhere. 3 dice on the floor over here. Okay. Yeah. Goliath's gonna use 2 more rapid 2 attacks with his explosive crits. Maybe we can get an explosive crit on Mordecai. Let's see here. Red dice attack. Oh, that's an explosive crit. I'm pretty sure I'll have to look up the rules again for that because it's not hex based anymore, but probably I'm gonna say probably I'll look it up maybe real quick. I think these marauders might be in the explosion range here. These guys might be in range of the explosive crit. Let's make sure it actually hits though, because Mordecai still gets to roll a green dice. Not a crit. So Mordecai, let's wound him first. That should be flipped over. And I do have one more special stream surprise for you when this does happen. We can type in explosions. Did that work? Maybe it's explosions. I can't hear it. Did it make an explosion? Did Mr. Torgue say explosion? Let me know. I can't. I'm not sure if I can hear it. I should be able to hear it, but maybe it didn't work. Okay. Explosive crits. What does that mean? What's the radius on that explosion? Probably red. Explosive. Attacks explosive. Every model within red. Yep. Friendly and rival. Only one roll is made to determine the attack. Each model affected. Defense separately. Explosive attacks may target a spot on the battle space instead of a model. Oh, so you can actually shoot the ground with an explosive weapon. Yeah, it did. Explosions? Yeah, you like that? Cool. I'm glad it worked for you guys. I don't know why I can't hear some of the audio sources, but not the other. Like, I know you can hear the background music. I can't. I did before. Not sure what changed because I didn't change very much on my stream, so I'm not sure why today I can't hear the music, but as long as it works for you, I'm happy. But yeah, now that we looked up explosive crits, yeah, both these 2 hosers right here, marauders, they have to beat crits as well, or else they're gonna get dead. This might be a big shot from Goliath. They have yellow, so they have to crit or die. That's 1 dead marauder and 2 dead marauders. Let's put down a little loot. Where's my loot bag? Okay, I'm not saying that that name on stream, but pig person, I see you. Thank you for the follow. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you in the name, but I don't want to. This is gonna be a family-friendly stream. We won't say bad words, not on purpose, anyways. Marauders are dead. They're off the table. I'll take their card off the table for simplicity's sake. Yeah. Goliath is a good model. I'm noticing that. He's pretty awesome. You give Goliath a couple good guns and he's gonna wreck. He's got rapid 2 every attack. He's expensive though, 31 points. He's more than Salvador and Mose. He's more than Salvador at level 2. His level 1 is more than Salvador's level. That's how Goliath he is. Goliath has 1 red action token left, but I think I'll save that. Can't do much with that. Back to the Mordecai team right side. Badass Psycho can do some damage. Probably gonna. He's not within reach of anybody important though. So I think we'll just activate Mordecai. Maybe try to get some more damage on Goliath. Yeah, let's just try to get a little more damage on Goliath. Oh, the cat's here again. Hello, cat. Yeah, Mordecai activating. He's pulling a Hail Mary. He's redlined. Bloodwing's probably dead too without that. I forgot I put burning on Bloodwing and radiation on Mordecai. Not playing that right. Just let me make that clear, chat. I am not playing the elemental damage correctly. I'll read up on that tonight, and next time I play, I promise I'll have that straightened out for you. Make sure it's nice and clear. We're learning this together. Stream ones are always rough. Just ask Rope Druid. First stream of a new game with new rules, always a little tricky for me. But yeah, I promise I'll get that sorted out next time. Well, next time we play skirmish mode on camera here with you, the rules will be 100%. Well, as far rules as they are now, and not final edition rules, but uh-oh, the camera froze again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Mordecai shooting Goliath. Let's do it. We're almost done here. That's a 4 versus Goliath's 3. And Goliath is gonna re-roll that because you know what? Goliath has a luck token and missed. Mordecai. I guess I can move this Bloodwing for free here for next time because he's got free green action. I'll try again with Mordecai. 4, 5, 6 versus Goliath's. Oops. 5, 6. Mordecai. Just can't seem to hit that guy. He's huge. How do you miss? And you fumbled? You fumbled, Mordecai? You know what? Mordecai is going to use their team's last luck token and try and beat that too. And that's going to be a... Oh, those are all rapid attacks. Dang it. That's going to be... Wait, we got 3, 4, 5 from Mordecai, and we got 2, 3 from Goliath. Not enough, Goliath. You're hit. You're hit. Oops, wrong way. Oh, the dog's here now too. The whole crew is here with us. Mordecai is done its turn. Team left is turn. It's their turn now, but they need to inspire. They need to inspire. And you know what I'm also thinking right now, chat? I'm going to play this game again probably Monday, maybe Tuesday. I'm going to try and get a friend to play with me too. It'll be a lot more fun. You'll learn a lot better. I'll learn a lot better if we have a second human playing the other team instead of me playing both teams. So, yeah. Okay, let me see here. Oh yeah, since they've inspired, we flip their tokens back, and then we take one of these off the pile. One pile left, one token left. Next inspire ends the game. We can move the fodder. Where's my limiter? Let's move some fodder, guys. Well, fodder Psycho number 1 here is within reach of Amara, so he's going to take a quick swing at her. The attack roll from him is a 3. We're doing just a battery. He's got cool attacks. One's assault, the other's battery. So we're doing the battery one. It's a deadly crit. That's 2, 3 on Amara. And Amara can roll green. Oh, Amara fumbles. Unbelievable. She can react, though. And she's going to try... She took a wound, and she's going to try and punch the Psycho back. Oh, she crit! Unless Psycho crits, too. He doesn't. That's dead Psycho. He drops loot. And then because it's so close to Amara, she's just going to scoop it up right away. Yeah? Oh no, we lost camera again. There we go. Yeah, Shocky Sparks, thank you for tuning in. Get back to work. See you soon. That's the end of Amara's turn. We're going back over here to team left. Team left, what are we doing? Who can we get? Man, Mordecai and Amara redlined. Goliath is almost dead. Moses is almost dead. This has been a close game. A couple of bad rolls made Team Right suffer a little more. But yeah, this is pretty dang close. I like it. Pretty darn close. Who can hit who? Goliath. Oh, he's gonna try and finish off Mordecai with the yellow one. He's gonna use his Rager Masher explosive crits on Mordecai again. That's a 2-4 from Goliath. Mordecai, you gotta beat that. 3-4, barely does it, but he ties. Oh, there's the cat. Kaiju on the board. Timeout. Here, kitty, come here. Yes. Okay. Mordecai tied it, and Goliath did a 4. Mordecai got a 4. Barely made it, but he made it. But Goliath will try again with the red dice. So an attack roll of 3 for 5, and a defense roll of crit. Oh, Mordecai, where were these crits earlier? Come on, Goliath, you only have to hit him. Oh, his attacks are rapid too, by the way. So forgot the. Oh yeah, Iron Bear can come out next turn because we inspired, so that puts. Yeah, so next activation on team left, you will see Iron Bear. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Couch Co-op. Attack roll of 2-4, defense roll of 2-3. That's a dead Mordecai. The game's pretty much about to end, I think, because Goliath took out Mordecai. We'll drop a loot token, and then because this team's about to inspire, they have only like their badass psycho in the mix still. But yeah, we're definitely playing this wrong in a couple of ways, but we'll hammer it out. This is a demo game. We're just yeah, the day is blessed indeed. Yeah. So Goliath now. I know. I guess turns around to kill. Maybe try to kill. What's it call it? Bloodwing. Attack roll of 4, 5, 6. Defense roll. Oops, wrong dice for defense. Fumble. Bloodwing's dead because Bloodwing's also like a one-shot character. I think it can respawn though. I have to look that up. Actually, there is no respawning in this game mode. There's no respawning. There's no new U station anywhere nearby. But I do believe that would also drop loot. You gotta drop lots of loot. Right there. And then I guess the Goliath uses his last token to scoop all this loot. It costs a token. It's not free. If it was in reach, it'd be free. But he uses his token, and he's gonna get all that loot. Lots of ammos. Okay. That's the end of team left turn. Team right has a badass psycho in the mix. So I guess, move him one token there because he's not exactly in range. And we'll try to just maybe hit Salvador one more time. It's been over 2 hours now though, so we're gonna call it. No, the game's done. Basically done. I'm just gonna get a few more shots in. 5, 6, 7 versus Salvador's defense of 9. That's a whiff. Back to team left's turn. I mean, if we want to, we can. I'm not going to, but basically Salvador try to hit these guys a couple more times. When Salvador's turn's over, it would go back to Team Right. Team Right has to inspire. That ends the game. Clearly, you're supposed to add up who took out more models. But because Mordecai got taken out, all their fodder got taken out on Team Right, it's going to be pretty obvious that Team Left is the winner today. Yeah, they may be blown up for unknown reason. The GM might come and blow up your New Year's stations. So yeah, that's it. That was a very rough demo of Borderlands. What's it called? Into the Borderlands, the skirmish expansion for Mr. Torgue's Arena of Badassery. Let me know what you think. Let MFC know what you thought. If there's anything you maybe want them to maybe see changed. The rules are not printed yet. They're not finalized, so let them know. I thought it was awesome. It plays really well. It keeps the spirit of the original Borderlands rule set with gear and loot, especially, and the elemental tokens. I'll have to figure those out properly next time. But it also brings in the combat zone rules quite nicely. It really plays quite well together, if you might say. No major glaring issues in the system so far. I know there are some cards that do break the game. You're supposed to take them out of the deck, though. But there's going to be a new deck coming out with all this stuff. There's hundreds of new cards coming out with this expansion alone. So yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, chat. One more very important thing before we go. I hate the name of this channel now. It was going to be a Cyberpunk only channel. It's quickly become a Borderlands channel. I'm going to just go generic. So this will probably be the last stream as the channel named as YYC Cyberpunk. I'm going to be switching it to probably just Fixer Matt this weekend. I don't think you need to do anything maybe other than update your links if you have any bookmarks saved, but that's about it. The name, if you're already following me, it'll just automatically change the name for you. And then when I go live next time, you'll be like, huh? Fixer Matt's live? You'll be wondering who that is. That's me. All right, another great stream. I won't be back this weekend. Maybe Sunday, but probably Monday at the earliest. Gotta enjoy my weekend. I hope you all enjoy your weekend too. Thank you, MFC. We're gonna give you one more massive shout out. Guys, they are such a kind company. Great people working there. Thank you guys. Thank you MFC. Thank you Audrey, John, all the crew for endorsing my stream, sponsoring it, if you will, and giving us a sneak peek. It's been a real honor to show everyone this new game. I know you were excited about it at MFC, and we're excited about it too. Anything else left to say? I don't think so. All right, chats. We're signing off then. Modern Zeno, thank you for the follow. Make sure everyone, if you're not following, follow now while you have the chance, because will be back. This stream's gonna be going for a while. I've made some decisions. We're gonna be getting through the campaign and more. So if you love Borderlands, love tabletop gaming, hit that follow button. Anyways, have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. May all your dice roll be crits.